And Terry, you had the surprisingly controversial take this week that, while protest is important if it's something you believe in, vandalism is bad.
I don't understand.
It pissed more people off than LeBron versus Jordan.
And this person who said this to me, I like the guy, I respect him a lot. He has this take, and he says that my wires are crossed because I think that vandalizing isn't good. My wires are crossed, and there's something not working in my brain because I think that damaging people's property that have no stake in what you're trying to do is bad. I think it's bad to vandalize someone's property. I'm the wrong one.
The reason you're allegedly protesting is because of how this is hurting people and how this is hurting small businesses.
If these guys went and they egged Legault's house, I wouldn't have said anything. If these guys went and they damaged, even at that point, I mean, like, what do you? Everybody should just.
We're not promoting egging anyone's house.
I mean, I used to egg up a lot of people's houses in high school, except Alex the interns.
Yeah.
Just the image of Alex cleaning up the egg would probably make my year.
That's what I'm doing it for the visual.
Yeah, just so it would make my year.
You know what you should have done? Because you sent them a care package recently, right? You should have sent them a carton of eggs and said, throw this at your house and then clean it up.
It's video it, please. Video it, please. No, I sent Alex a hoodie, some Mike's barbecue rub sauces and rubs, and the same ring light. Well, he's not gonna watch, and the same ring light that you have, Peace, so we can get a better view of that beard. No, but people think I'm the crazy one because I said you shouldn't vandalize. If you vandalize a government building, I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, you know what I mean? But like, you're vandalizing people that are already struggling because of the pandemic that you're protesting. Yeah. So let's try and figure it out.
So the thing is that and we had a similar take when there was the riots in summer, where we said we absolutely stand with Black Lives Matter. We absolutely believe that these cases require attention for justice, but that if the vandalism could be avoided, it should absolutely be avoided at all costs. And that what happens is that it moves from the protest to violence, and that's when you start seeing the arrests. And even in this case here, we saw people who were there saying, even in your thread, someone mentioned that once the fire was lit, that's when the tear gas came out. Like the police were actually being tolerant of the protests, which, by the way, I love how they're tolerant in certain protests and not others, but we won't get
No. The reason why, well, the thing is that a lot of cops are anti-lockdown. A lot of cops are anti-curfew. They want people to, first of all, they lose a lot of overtime. Yeah. The cops actually want people to be able to go out and about because they make most of their money on overtime. And there's no benefit to, like, if you see a group of, like, the average age of that protest was like 22 years old because these kids can't go out late in house parties and whatever. You know what I mean? I get it. It's ruining their summer. They want to make sure that before the summer happens, they want to make sure to be able to do what they want to do.
Plus, admittedly, this time around, it's not really based on science. It's based on, we think this is the right thing to do. So anyway, let's not go there.
Exactly. So they think
because it's a policing measure. It's not a scientific measure, right? So like wearing a mask is backed by science. A curfew is just making it easier to police people, essentially.
Exactly. You can't. It limits the amount of exposure that this disease might get, right? Which I understand completely. But anyway, the government's mishandled this whole thing completely, and I don't think there's one person that agrees with what the government's done so far. But at the end of the day, it's that they're protesting this, and the average age is like 22 years old. What do you expect these kids to do? All of a sudden, there's some random car that's on fire, and these kids don't realize that this car might be an Uber driver because he lost his job because of the pandemic. Yeah. He might be there delivering a fucking pizza to somebody or whatever, and his car has exploded now because these kids can't go out play basketball at 8 o'clock at night. Like, go fuck yourselves.
But plus, what are you, anti-pizza?
Says this person. It brings attention to the issue.
It does. It brings attention to the issue.
But so does the protest.
In the wrong way. Exactly.
Was being covered before the vandalism.
And we saw, I mean, we know the guy, but on MTL blog had like a 45-minute live feed on the first night, and we know the guy at the 30-minute mark.
No police on site just yet?
MTL blog.
Hey.
Oh, fuck.
Would you like... Yes, I am.
Hey, bro.
Let me ask you, why are you here?
Bro, I am fed up of staying home at 8 o'clock, okay? You're gonna get me out of the house. I'm used to playing sports till 11 o'clock.
Right.
What is this? You tell me, what do you do after 8 o'clock? You tell me. I want to hear your answer.
I'm on MTL blog.
No. That's not a real answer. That's a fugazi answer. I want a real answer. What do you do after 8 o'clock right now with this curfew?
Right now?
Yeah.
I try to get as much air as I can on my balcony. Unfortunately, not everybody does have a balcony. I understand that. Now let me ask you a question. I don't know. Are you a balcony? Are you a balcony? Never.
I can very much relax myself on that balcony. The point is,
Tell me.
look at all these people. Show the camera.
There's a lot of
Show the
people
camera.
here.
Show the camera, all right? This. Something
Now the message tonight seems to be liberté, freedom. People not happy with the ghost decisions and choices. Now, and I want to just ask you, I'm just trying to ask other people as well, getting their opinions. Just this weekend, Canada is set to overpass the US with the most daily active cases. Does that influence your decision to be here at all?
I love it no matter what.
Okay, that's your...
Wake up and realize. It's over. It's over.
Thank you.
Show
Thank,
yourself. No, I'm not done. Show yourself. It's done.
thank you.
It's done.
Thank you.
And it's probably one of the funniest 5 minutes of my life.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
He's like, "What? You don't think I have a balcony?"
That's a
I can't wait to
fugazi
see
answer.
all the. I can't wait to see all the memes about him. Wait, you know we should get him on now. He keeps on asking to come on the show. We should get him on now as
That would be
like,
the one time I'd allow it.
yeah, the balcony guy.
Not for sports analysis. Just
And he has to be on his balcony while he does it.
yeah, at all times.
Okay,
In fact, we can build a whole character around him. We can
I'll let him know.
tacos from the balcony, baby. That's all it is.